Welcome everyone. Sandra Alexa here, and I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to the messages. If you look underneath in the Show Me section, you'll see my website, excuse me, my personal muse. And what I am is a spiritual and business coach, and I do astrology, numerology. I've written books. The latest one is Game Changer. And if you go to the top right, you can see that's the YouTube channel and you can see where you can order it. Let's get back to my website. There's testimonials that tells you the different services I offer. I'm going to be doing some classes and courses also. And it's a great time right now to have a reading, okay, because there's been so many changes going on, okay? Next, if you comment, and I do a draw once a month and somebody gets a free mini reading. So I'd appreciate it if you comment. I'd love it if you would like and share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. So now let's get on with Magical March, okay? Celebration time. So on March the 18th, and I already did a special video on that, we had a beautiful full moon at 27 degrees of Virgo in Earth sign, which accentuates springtime, a new season. Sunday, March 20th, 2022, the Northern Hemisphere will welcome spring with the arrival of the vernal equinox. Are you ready? I think we're all ready. Such a beautiful time of year with the flowers, the scents, the budding trees, blossoming, sprouting. Your time to shine as the daylight increases. In the southern hemisphere, the March equinox marks the start of autumn, while the September equinox marks the start of spring, so they're opposite. Wow, we also celebrate on March the 20th, okay, the new astrological year at 0 degrees of Aries. Now, January 1st, we have the new year. February 1st, we have the Chinese New Year. And now we have the new astrological season. So now with this new astrological season, we release and prepare for the next 12 months. And there are a lot of shifts and changes in the collective and in your personal lives to embrace. On the vernal equinox, we experience a balance of the day and night, equal amounts of light and dark on the same day. Essentially, the hours of daylight, the period of time each day between sunrise and sunset, have been growing slightly longer each day since the winter solstice in December, which is the shortest day of the year in terms of light experience. The vernal equinox marks the turning point when daylight begins to overtake the darkness and the North Pole begins to lean towards the sun again. This is the time of year when we begin to experience more life force, creative energy within our minds and bodies. So what does that mean? As the darkness diminishes and the light increases, you may feel a building of imaginative and creative energy, perhaps a lifting of the fog and a dropping of the warm blanket that you curled up in for the last few months of winter. In the darkest months of the year, we're encouraged by the energies to go within and be in silence of inner darkness or death. Where we go wrong is in fearing that our inner world has gone dark and that the light will not return. It is the rhythms and cycles of earth that show us and encourage us to rest in darkness and allow for the light to unfold us and help us blossom without forcing or making things happen. Imagine you have internal tides just like the sea. We do live on earth, and after all, we're made up of 75% water. So imagine that you're influenced by all the amazing forces at work here in our universe, even the ones we have yet to understand or have the awareness to see. You experience cycles just like the earth and sun and the moon. Though most of us do not realize how our inner states of being are influenced by the energies at hand. Often we feel confused, restless, stuck, or even powerless to change our mindset and state of being. The return of the light presents us with an opportunity to take the time to release our fears and surrender into new intentions for ourselves. In becoming truly honest with ourselves in learning detachment and being comfortable unknowing to the outcome. We're ready to invite new possibility and natural flow into our lives. Now, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Most live their lives so disconnected from their internal guidance, and the voice inside has been muffled for so long that they're shocked when they finally surrender and align. Time to celebrate the freshness of life, taking the time to raise your energy to regenerate abundance and manifest your dreams. Physically, we are experiencing lighter right now, and since the beginning of time, our ancestors have marked this period with ritual and celebration. So there'll be lots of celebrations. There are thousands of ancient sites created around solstices and equinox that were built to honor our connection to the sun. Make a commitment to go within and be silent each day to let your internal guidance or inner voice, intuition, know that you're listening and intend to have open lines of communication from here on out. Feeling more self-mastery. So there's more harmony, more balance, more vulnerability, bravery, courage, listening to intuition rather than others, and sovereignty. Totally understanding that emotions cannot be suppressed, cannot stay in the shadow. Honor them and let them go. So tears of happiness, joys and sadness, feelings of anger, uncertainty, fear, etc. A new awareness. Guess what? Just feel those feelings and release, just like bubbles floating up in an aquarium into the ethers. Be in the now, aware, mindful, more conscious. Practice being the observer and witness of where you let your energy, essence, and spirit flow. Past cannot be changed. Future is unsure, uncertain, so enjoy the present, an attitude of gratitude. Count your blessings. Your work is to go within, be courageous, and embrace your sovereignty and ensure you are on purpose and have meaning in your life. Knowing the light and truth sets you free. Let go of the past 12 months. Spring clean your home, office, and get clarity through the process of discernment. So now you can focus with the courage of the warrior, which is Mars, action, which is the ruling planet of Aries, on self, new beginnings, rebirthing, reactivating, new possibilities and opportunity. Days are longer with warmer weather, trees are budding, spring flowers are blooming, and plants are beginning a new cycle of growth, just like you are blooming. So go out into nature and enjoy the sun, watch the budding trees, the smell of spring, feel the earth, planting and enjoying the flowers that are blooming. My favorite time of the year. Have a forest bath. Many blessings, much love, a great time to have a private session or reading, and thank you for taking the time. And remember, I would appreciate it if you would like. I'd appreciate it if you would comment. It gives you a chance to have your name in the draw. I would appreciate it if you would share, and I would certainly appreciate it if you would subscribe and embrace the magic of March. Much love.